Hey guys, TFG here, and welcome to the MVM guide you didn't ask for. The first episode is going to be a multi-class episode, and then if it goes well, each following episode will cover all of the remaining 9 classes in the game. A quick disclaimer, I am by no means a god-level expert when it comes to MVM. I've just got a lot of experience because 90% of what I play nowadays is MVM boot camp. I'm also probably not going to be talking about man up mode very much because why would I pay money to spend time with toxic elitist TF2 players when I can do that for free? Unlike casual's format of 12v12 where half your team is off in a corner throwing sandwiches at each other and the other half is playing at the objective without any form of teamwork, Man vs. Machine pits 6 players against wave after wave of robots, meaning that if you have any chance of winning, you have to work together. When picking the class you want to play, you should first do a couple of things. 1. Make sure somebody else hasn't already chosen that class. Your team will not benefit in any way by having a second scout, medic, sniper, or spy. Once you've picked the class that you want to play, you must learn the role that your class is intended to fill. Are you the last line of defense, keeping the bomb from going any further and keeping your team fully loaded? Are you shielding the team from incoming damage and buffing your strongest power class? If you don't know what particular role is determined for your class, ask your teammates. They will be ready to tell you, even if you're not going to ask. Oh, and your role can change on the fly depending on what map or mission it is, even sometimes between different levels. Have fun with that. Now that you've picked your class and established your role in the group, it's time to make sure you brought the right equipment for the job. The meta for MVM is not the same as the meta in any other form of the game, due to in part by both the upgrade system and the game format itself. Some weapons that shine in casual mode due to the stats can become either null or completely hinder players due to the fact that a single upgrade can completely replace that stat on any other weapon. An example of this would be the black box. Up to 15 health on hit for a minus of 25% clip size. The upgrade shop offers health on kill for almost every single weapon up to 100 health on a kill. And given that most scouts who know what they're doing will run Mad Milk, you're basically just crippled yourself 25% clip size. Now let's review, shall we? You've picked your class, understand the role you need to fill, and switched off to the proper equipment. Now you're almost ready to actually start playing the game. That's right, there's still more shit we gotta go through before you can start shoving your boot up robot metal ass. Hopefully, when you spawn, you've noticed the giant glowing neon sign above the upgrades shop. Some maps have 2 shops, but most will only have 1. This shop is your friend, and will help you overcome the growing horde of Greyman's collection of industrial vacuum cleaners. The type of upgrades you'll want to focus on really depend on the class and role. As a general rule of MVM, it's all about outputting as much damage as possible, as long as possible, and staying alive as much as humanly possible. Reloading speed, ammo capacity, the different types of resistances, and canteens are all things that you need to keep in the back of your mind when deciding what upgrades to get, because it can make the difference between a successful wave and a cataclysmic failure. Now that we've covered class, weapons, and upgrades, let's look at approximately where you should be trying to make your stand against the robots. For example, let's use my personal favorite map, Coal Town, or Elays if you're running a config.
I see that billboard sign called Elays Coal Town. Yeah, it said Elays because for me, I'm using an FPS config.
You want to give your opponent as little ground to get a foothold as possible, because each step the robot gains is one step closer to failure, and another square mile of land your scout has to search in order to get every last credit. The bomb carrier starts here and works their way towards your spawn, following one of the predetermined paths. You should be somewhere around here, trying to contain the fight somewhere in the first chasm, preventing the bomb from moving any further. In the event that it does, one of you must go back and do whatever they can to stop it, while the rest of your team continues to fight the main fight up front. If the bomb has a timer, babysit it, and make sure no robots can touch it before returning to the front lines where you're needed. If you see that the frontline position is no longer sustainable, slowly move backwards until you can hold them off somewhere else. Choke points are key for stopping the robot flow, but not always necessary. Generally, you'll want to place yourself somewhere between the engineer and the bomb. If the wave goes well, congratulations. Head back to the upgrade store and get ready for another wave. If on the other hand you fail, don't just abandon the match. That's a dick move. Re-upgrade, hit F4, and try again. Unless your team is absolute trash and unwilling to cooperate in any way or help, then GTFO and find another server, hopefully with someone willing to play the objective. Alright, I believe that's it for this episode. If I missed anything, please tell me in the comments below. Next episode will be about Scouts, so if you have any suggestions, drop down by my Discord and leave them in chat. I'm always on Discord, and here's the link. I will see you guys and gals later.
You ready to dance, partner?